Okay. All right. Just waiting to see. I cannot believe that just happened. So frustrating. Hey, Marissa. I don't know what happened. Suddenly it just dropped. I have full Wi-Fi and it just, bam, gone. I'm glad that you're here. It wouldn't even let me type the title in. I don't know why. That's why I had to write continued. It wouldn't let me type a title in. Nuts. Hopefully everybody else will get here. No, I was 20 minutes in and the whole thing just it crashed on me. So I did half a video and then it crashed. And so I started over. I had like 8 people watching. So I'm going to wait like a minute or two. I'm just commenting in the other video to let them know that I started a new one. How crazy. I was right in the middle of answering comments and it just went. Okay. Well, hopefully everybody catches up with us. I don't want to go to my work party this Sunday and struggling with saying no. I've had that many times and feeling. Okay. So I'm going to try. Yeah, part 1 and part 2, I guess. I don't know what happened. It just, I don't know. Okay. So, crazy thing. Oh, and now I can't see myself on here. It's not letting me even look at it. Shoot. Am I going to be lost again? Hey, Catherine. I don't know. I don't think it's working. I can't see myself. Am I here? I don't know if it's working. I don't know if I'm talking to myself. Because I look like I have a blank screen here. Can you guys comment if you can hear me? It is working? Okay. I don't know why. I can't even open it on my screen for some reason on my phone. Oh, no. I can't see it at all. All right, well, I'm just going to keep going and hopefully I'm not talking to myself and you guys can keep going. All right. So, oh, goodness gracious, only me, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I don't remember where I left off, but I know I finished the trigger thing. So we're going to go into the physical care. This didn't happen when I did a practice run. I don't know what the problem is. I'm literally in the room with the Wi-Fi box. So crazy. So we just did the triggers, the emotional triggers and boundaries, and now we're doing now we're gonna do, sorry, I'm just trying to open the screen and it won't even do that. Oh God, did it just freeze? No, sorry for the faces. Okay, so now we're gonna do, oh no, what's it doing? Oh, gosh, it's acting really weird. All right. It's like the timer is jumping. I just don't want to talk and I'm talking to myself and everybody's going to miss it. Keto. Yes. So if we did keto, thank you, Catherine. So if we did keto, Catherine, can you do me a favor? If this drops, can you message me on Messenger. So if it drops, I can actually see it. Okay. So I'm not talking to myself. Can you be my messenger person if I lose this? All right. Okay. Now we'll go. So anyway, sorry. Need a backup plan. Backup plan. Keto, yes. So if somebody tried to do keto in my family, the family would not be okay with all that. They would be very unhappy. They would harass you or be like, come on, just have a carb, just have a carb. So it would be a problem. It would throw everybody off. So, because my family is all Italian. So they literally don't make much meat for family holidays. It's all carbs and pasta and breads and things like that. So let's move forward. We just did the triggers, physical triggers and boundaries and suggestions for energy sealing. And now we're going to do physical care. Back on. Let's start rolling. Okay, so physical care is about taking care of your body. And I have some do's and I have one don't. I am not a big exercise person. I should be, but I'm not. So I don't like to be the person that preaches to you about what to do if I'm not the one walking that walk, if that makes sense. So it's more about taking care of your body, taking care of your physical needs. So yes, exercising is important and it is something that you should do, absolutely. But it's more about don't do this, do this. So you want your body to feel good. You don't want to run yourself down. And this is the winter. It's easier to get sick. And when you're go all the time, you're not taking care, not just emotionally, physically. You're not taking care of yourself physically. So my number one don't suggestion, and this is not judgmental. It's more like it's bad for your body, and it's also not a good idea to be mixing this with the triggers that I've already mentioned. It's to stay away from substances. And like, I have a glass of wine. There's nothing wrong with that. What I mean is, if you're going to a place like a party that somebody mentioned they didn't want to go to their bosses or their spouse's party, co-workers party. I lost the comment because it was in the last video. But if you're going to a place that you know you're going to have a hard time or you're going to be challenged, like a family event or a coworker, a work party, and you know somebody's going to be there that's going to set you off emotionally, you're better off staying completely sober than having a couple of drinks and being wound up. Because at that point, you're going to be easily upset. You might say things that you might not remember, that you might regret. And it's your reasoning skills are not what they normally would be. So you could say something that you end up feeling bad about later on, and it's not the normal you. I hope that makes sense. So it's really, they alter your choices, they influence your reactions, and it's really better to avoid that if you're going to be in a public place that you're going to be with people that are going to upset you. It's fine if you're home or you're with people that you know that you're just enjoying time with. But try to stay away from the substances, including drugs, especially drugs. But try to stay away from all that because it runs your body down too. It's bad for your aura. It's bad for your vibrations. It's not good for your health, and it can make things harder. So we're going to move on from that. That was the only don't suggestion. The rest is all positive, uplifting, higher vibration, cleansing your energy type of things. So one is take a walk. It's good to get outside, even if it's cold, bundle up. It's good to take a 5-minute walk. Some of these things you can do in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, walk down the street, up and down, done. Take a bath. Meditate. Meditations can be hard for people to just sit and meditate. So guided meditations are really good. You can also do yoga. You can do exercise meditations. You can color. You can do an arts and crafts thing. That is all meditation because you're getting out of your head. You're turning your brain off. You're not thinking about all of the things that you have to do. It's out of your mind. You're out of the list, the running, the squirrels in your head. I've heard somebody refer to it as squirrels in their head. So these things are self-care because you're stopping and you're doing something for you. During this time, you're doing things for your children, you're doing things for others, your spouse, your parents, and all these others, all the others, your others, whoever your others are. My others are different than your others. But all these others you're doing for. And you're rushing and you're running and it's going to run you down. You're going to get sick and then you're going to feel worse than you already feel. So stop, find 5 minutes and do one of these things. Just one a day. And it will make a significant difference in how you feel about your happiness, your level of happiness for self-care. This is good practice in general, but during the holidays when you're primarily stressed, it's good even more so. My last one is really super important, and this is to get rest. Get rest. I'm just going to check to make sure that we're still on. Okay. Get some rest because if you're not sleeping, your body's not healing, your vibration is low, you're gonna get sick, you're more stressed than you normally are, and you're going to get upset faster. You're not going to be as calm. You're not going to be making as good decisions as you normally are. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see if we have any comments or if I can read the comments. I don't know if I can. Marissa, I can hear you. Okay, I figured I'm back. So true. Okay. We'll catch. This is definitely hard to do because the comments don't stay where they should. All right. Now, so we've done, anybody have any questions? I do like to recommend for baths to use some kind of Epsom salts because Epsom salts are good for removing the negative energy. There's all different ways you can do that. You can even plug if you don't have a bath, you can even plug the drain for the shower and just stand in the salt, but you got to be careful because it can be like a slip and slide if you're not careful, and just let the salt pull out the negative toxins in your body. Okay, so now we're going to move on to reminders. So reminders, friendly reminders. This is kind of my catch-all. So these are things that you guys already know as spiritual people, as people who have been out in the world. There's stuff that you've heard before, that you've done before, that you're aware of, but it's things that you might not be thinking of during the holidays or as self-care. So the first thing that I always like to tell people is to choose peace. Choosing peace, and I mean peace like peace, not like peace like take a piece of pie. Pie is good too, but that's not what I'm talking about. Pie could help. Pie could help through the holidays, sure. But choose peace in every moment. And the reason why I say that, picking peace over frustration, picking peace over anger, picking peace over those low vibrational energies, and it is hard. This is not easy. This is hard work. This is something that I work on all the time. I get worked up, Scorpio. I get set off. Yep, happens. But when I can successfully choose peace, I feel so much better. And this is not about being the bigger person. No, hold people accountable for things that they do. I'm not saying just let them get away with stuff. That's not what I mean. But what I do mean is don't let things, little things, get under your skin that it's totally not worth it. Let things go Move forward, move on with your day. Choose peace because, like, for instance, a perfect example for me, driving. I hate being in traffic. Hate it. It is the worst thing for me. It gets under my skin. It's so irritating. People drive like crazy people, at least where I live. I live in Rhode Island. It's a very small state. Everybody's compact. Everybody's in a rush to get to somewhere. There's a million accidents. People are crazy. So it's not fun for me. Some people love it. Not me. And when you're out driving, there's just a lot of chaos and there's a lot of energies. Empath. I even keep black tourmaline again. I keep this in my car for myself. I bubble myself when I get in the car because I hate driving that much. So, because I can feel the energies, people being aggravated. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So anyway, there's people that are all around you, car here, car there, everywhere, and they're angry and they're in a rush and they want to get home or to the store or wherever they're going. Everybody has to get somewhere faster than you. And they don't care if they cause an accident or cut you off and it used to really get me angry, especially when I was working in my teaching job, because I was in a rush too. I was always in a rush to get home, to get to work, to get somewhere. And now it's not so bad because I work from home. I have more time to plan, to work on my timing, my scheduling. So it's a little different now, but I choose peace now. I don't get wound up. I let them go. Go ahead, you go, I'll wait, go ahead. I let people go. And if someone drives like a jerk, I just sit back and I go, and I take a breath. And that's it. I just let them go. And then I watch my mom or my boyfriend or my friend yelling at them because they're out there dealing with it every day. And they get all wound up. And I'm just like, just take a breath. You need to take a breath. Which is funny because it reminds me of a song that I used to do. I'll have to link it later. There's a song on something called Go Noodle Vets for Kids, and it goes, take a breath. And we used to play it for the kids way back because I taught autism. Take a breath. Everybody needs to take a breath. Seriously. So choosing peace is really important because it pulls you down. It centers you. It grounds you. It pulls your vibration up. And I'm like totally off on a tangent and I'm making myself laugh because I'm thinking of a kid, as I hit my glasses, I'm thinking of a kid who used to sing it because I taught autism that would go, take a breath, take a breath. And he would go like this because it was a heart that would sing it. And the heart actually flapped, but he'd go like this. Total random story, but just some fun for you guys. Take a breath, choose some peace, chill out, have some fun. Okay? Yeah. Good times. The stories I could tell. All right. Next one. Be grateful. Be grateful. Okay? Be grateful. The reason why, and again, this is something you guys all know. All know this. We just came off of Thanksgiving, for those of you that live in America. Being grateful, being thankful, having gratitude for what you have, even if you only have the shirt on your back and a small meal to get and some pennies, and you're just happy that the electricity stayed on today, be grateful. Because being grateful helps raise your vibration. It also helps the spirit of the holidays because you have more than what others have. Even if you have what you think is nothing, it's more than what others have. For example, I like to think when I'm having a hard time, I used to work, like I said, with children who had disabilities. And I had one student, again, I don't name names or say where I worked, so this is okay for me to tell you the type of disability. I had a student who was wheelchair bound, who needed to have his diapers changed, who couldn't eat, who couldn't speak. And these are real people. And there's lots of people out there like that. So if we woke up, I'm speaking, I'm walking, I'm eating, I'm breathing, I'm going to the bathroom by myself, it's more than what that individual had. So, and I'm able to express what I need, it's more than that person. So even when it feels like you have nothing, you have a lot more than what some people have. And it's really important to show that and to be thankful for that and to remember that, because universe gives you more the more you're in gratitude. But it's not even about, oh, I want to get, so I'm going to be grateful. It's just about being grateful, period. Because this is a gift, being here, waking up today, being able to talk with each other. It's a gift. And in the spirit of I celebrate Christmas. I know not everybody does, and that's fine. But in the spirit of Christmas, what I do, what my point of Christmas to me, what Christmas means to me, and it's evolved over the years because I was raised Catholic, and I definitely don't do that part anymore. I give. That's me. I'm a giver, period. But to me, Christmas, I get so excited about Christmas because I want to give. I want to give to those people that I love. I want to give to show thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for who you are. So I put a lot of thought and a lot of time and a lot of effort into the presents that I give to people. Sometimes I just make something. I made my mother loves wolves, the animal. I know I have a strong accent, but she loves wolves, the dog, the wild dog. And I hand scratched, it was scratch art, a wolf. And I gave it to her one year. I framed it. It was big. And I framed it and I gave it to her for Christmas. And she was so touched. She was so shocked. She was so surprised. And it didn't really cost me anything. I bought it at Michael's. But she was so happy. And I was so excited, like a kid on Christmas, watching her open this and see how happy that made her. That, to me, is Christmas. Giving things to people that you love. That's going to make them happy. I would clean up my bank account to make people happy. So that's one to keep in mind. And my last one, this is my very last one for you guys, and then we're wrapping up. My very last one is, where is it? Sorry. Where is it? Oh, this one's a good, I know I wanted to wait to do this one last. My last one is that it's really simple. It's so simple. It's almost stupid. It's simple. You're enough. Period. You are enough. I am enough. You are enough. You're perfect the way you are. And anybody that tells you otherwise or makes you feel otherwise, they are not enough and they don't belong in your life. They are enough too, but they have work to do because they're making you feel less than. So it's really hard to believe that about ourselves. Trust me, I work on that every day too. We all have limiting beliefs. We all have worthiness blocks. We all have things that we need to work on in self-love. Absolutely. We've been brought into this world loving ourselves, and then we end up picking up things and blocks and worthiness beliefs and things. We're sponges and we pick it all up. But you're enough. So in this crazy world of running around, remember that as you go into the new year. Remember that you can do whatever you want. Remember that you are no better and no less than anybody else, and that you have everything you need, and that you are pure love, and you are perfect. So don't forget that. Don't get down on yourself when you're dealing with all this craziness. Be good to yourself, and remember that you're enough. I hope that helps. You don't need to change anything physically, mentally, and that's about it. So I hope you guys liked it. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see if I can read anything. Oh, wow. Lots of questions. Okay. Sorry, I have to lean in because this is a small screen. My energy changes / drops after the solstice, Marissa says. Has this happened to any of your clients? Yes. I find that a lot of clients actually tend to kind of hibernate after the solstice. They back up a little bit and they need time to themselves. It's almost like it quiets down for a little bit and then they come back. There's a quiet period, just temporarily. There'll be like a week of quiet. Do you ever, and Marissa also, where'd the questions go? Marissa also asked, do you ever use flower essences to deal with traffic stress? Yeah, so I have so many tools. It was really hard because I know we only have an hour and I probably went over because of the jumping from one video to the other. It was really hard to limit and to choose which tools to share. But I am a huge essential oils girl. I use lavender a lot for stress. Lavender is my go-to. And I also really like peppermint. Peppermint, lavender, and eucalyptus. Those are, because I get migraines too. So I'll roll it on my forehead, or I'll roll it on my wrists. So I do that, yeah. Especially, like, I have a roller that I keep in my purse and I bring it with me because I'll be in traffic and I'm getting a migraine because of the traffic, and I'll put the roller on my forehead. Or I have diffusers all over my house. You can't see them, but I have one in every room, literally. So yeah, I'm pretty out of control with it. Catherine, I always tell my boyfriend to stay calm when he's driving, but I'm doing the same thing sometimes. Can't always stay calm and throw the love confetti while driving. LOL. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I do get, I'm not always, like I said, I'm not always perfect. I'm not the person that preaches that they're perfect, because I'm not. It's something I'm working on. I do find, though, if I give myself enough time, and if I have time to get to a place, I'm less likely to get upset. But I'm not 100% all the time. I'm definitely not always this person that's like, oh, it's great. No, I try. Like I said, choosing peace, I'm not perfect at. It's something I'm working on. Choosing peace now. Perfect, Juliana. Yes, gratitude is a big one, Catherine says, makes such a difference. It really does. Juliana, I love to watch my kids open their presents. Thank you, I did. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, Marissa. Okay, so that is about it. I also wanted to show you guys, I had this and I forgot to show it because I got distracted. I have rose quartz as well. This is a big one, but I also keep rose quartz near me for self-love. It's a really good one for unconditional love and for self-love. So I usually have that somewhere. I have a ton of them. I like pink, if you can't tell. I'm a pink girl, so I do have a lot of rose quartz everywhere. So thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for following me from one video to the other with the crazy technical difficulties. I really love helping people and giving them tools and tips and tricks and helping people with self-awareness and, little bits of taking a breath. And I love making people laugh. I love laughing. There's so much darkness and heaviness in this world. There's so many good moments, and there's such a good laughter is really helpful in this world, honestly. I I did create a downloadable PDF for you guys. So it's actually called How to Create, it's a singles guide of how to create your own magical holiday, but there's definitely some cool things in there for you, for anybody, whether you're single or not. There's a gratitude shrine. There's a recipe for a bath salt soak, and another suggestion of how to meet people, not dating, how to meet people, friendship circles, because it's so hard if you feel isolated. So you can find me at melsdivinationreadings.com, and I will link all of my websites, social media, and all of that in the description. I'm going to edit the description as soon as I am done, and I'm going to also add the downloadable PDF, the bit.ly, to the description because I don't have it on this device. So you can look for it in the description in a little while. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. And I'm so glad I got to do this. Thank you, Christina. Also, in my flurry of everything, I forgot to thank Christina. So thank you, Christina, for everything and for putting this on, and I appreciate it. Bye.